welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be reviewing my 2022 and doing some drag makeup. I'm going to start straight away by putting on some primer because drag makeup is a long process and I want to get it going as quick as possible. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and I just put this all over my face. So on TikTok I've been seeing people do like slideshows of photos of their year, and I think it's a really cute idea to show everyone's differences and similarities in their year. So I wanted to do that today, but I'm going to do it in video form because I'm useless at taking photos. There are many months of this year where I don't have a single photo, so doing a slideshow is very difficult. I also have people in my life who don't want to be on the internet, so I obviously can't put their photos in the compilation either. So talking about it is definitely my best option here. The first step of my drag makeup is contour. I'm going to start with this bright matte palette because it has some really nice browns in here that work really well as a contour shade for me. And I'm just going to use this big fluffy brush and do my jaw, my nose and my forehead. So in January I was still in the Netherlands. I just finished my first term over there and I was very happy because I finished my hardest module that I've ever done in university, which was learning Dutch. I still don't really know any Dutch. It's all gone out of my head, which is very unfortunate, but I'm not surprised because those classes were far too quick. Very, very advanced for a beginner class, and it just wasn't an environment where I felt like I could learn anything in. It was just very stressful for me and I was very happy to be moving on from that. So in February it's Valentine's Day and my birthday, and I had a boyfriend at the time, so he cooked me meals on both those days, and he also bought me a foot warmer which I still have and I absolutely love. It is the best present anyone has ever gotten me because I have terrible circulation, so my feet always get really cold and really stiff and it helps so much. Now all the contour is on my face, I'm going to go in with a concealer. This is a kimchi concealer in white. So in March I broke up with my boyfriend and at the time it was awful. It was absolutely the worst time of my life, but nowadays we're so much closer. We are such good friends and it's so nice having his support and encouragement always. He's the most amazing person and I'm so glad that we still hang out with each other, we still talk to each other literally every day. He's definitely my best friend now and I think that's what I needed all along. I didn't need a boyfriend, I needed a best friend. And I also got my first tattoo of the year. I'll put up photos when I talk about my tattoos because it's easier, but yes, I got a tattoo. Now that I've got all the contour and all the highlights on my face, I'm going to go with a powder. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Unfortunately my phone just stopped recording, so I'm very sorry that we kind of skipped a few steps. I went back into the footage and I realised that it stopped right before I put my powder on, and for that step I did talk about April. So with April it's not a very memorable month because I was very upset the whole time. I didn't really do anything. I didn't even go home for Easter like I had planned to do because I already hate flying, and the idea of flying while being really upset about the breakup was not a good idea, so I didn't go home. April was definitely the hardest month of the year. It was very difficult to get through, but now, like I said, we're such good friends, it seems weird that I got so upset at that point. I think I got more upset because I thought I was going to lose him properly rather than actually breaking up with him. It was definitely a weird time, weird emotions, but it's fine now. After the powder I went on to outlining my eyeliner. For that I used the Epic Ink Liner from NYX. I just do the outline first so that when I go with my eyeshadow I know it's in the right place. And for the eyeliner I talked about May. In May I got another tattoo. I got my first pastel tattoo. It's really cute. I just wanted to try out pastel tattoos because all my tattoos tend to be like very bright tattoos, so I wanted something a little bit different for once and I think it came out really adorable. And then I also started the tattoo on my back, which is my third tattoo of the year, but I didn't finish it because we ran out of time. I also finished my university year in the Netherlands, which for me was so good. In short, I absolutely love being in the Netherlands, but I hated the school system. The university system over there just doesn't work for me. I'm much happier being here in England with this system. I'm pretty sure we're all catched up, so we're going to move on to eyeshadow. For eyeshadow I want to go for a very pastel look today, so I'm going to use my Elva 2 palette and I'm going to use this shimmery pink to do my crease. In July my friends from here finally came and visited me. We had so much fun. We packed so much into 5 days. It was unbelievable. I don't think I've ever had such a busy holiday with friends before. Usually friend holidays more laid back for me, but this one was full on. We need to see everything. Oh, we also went to Scheveningen. We had a really nice dinner down there. Incredibly expensive, but so good. This pink isn't really doing it for me, so I'm going to go with the Drama Queen palette instead, just to brighten it up with this bright pink here. In August, I went home for the first time since 2021. I went back for my cousin's wedding, which basically made me realise that I never want to have a wedding in my life. If I ever get married, which is probably very unlikely, not having a wedding, they're not for me. I did not enjoy it at all. It was just a lot of stress and I wasn't even planning it. I was just there. Then after the wedding, my sibling came back with me to the Netherlands. It was really fun. We had a very nice, relaxing holiday where we had about 3 bubble teas a day and we basically just swam in the sea the whole time. We did 2 whole days just in the ocean. It was great. I haven't swum in the ocean in years, and the ocean in Scheveningen is actually quite warm. If you ever want to go to Scheveningen, It is such a good beach. It's sandy, it has very big waves if you want to bodyboard, and even though it was the middle of summer, it wasn't ridiculously busy. Like, it was busy, but you could definitely find your own little space, and we felt like we didn't have to worry about people stealing our stuff. It definitely feels like a very safe beach to be. For the next section of the eyeshadow, I'm going to go back in with my Alpha palette, and I'm going to go in with this blue here above the pink and then also below the eye. And then at the end of August, I finally came back to the UK. We decided to drive home because it was easier with all the stuff I had, so we stopped in Bruges on the way, which is a very lovely city. If you've never been to Bruges and you want a very relaxed, friendly holiday, I would highly recommend it. You can go trips around the water if you want. I didn't because I hate boats, but you can go around the trips in the water. There was a very adorable little waffle shop that we went to where you could see the boats going past on the river, and that was really lovely. Then we ended up getting stuck at Calais for 5 hours because the car train that goes under the tunnel broke down in the tunnel, and they were struggling to get people off that train. They were struggling to get any of the trains to go through, so we ended up waiting for 5 hours. But honestly, we were very, very lucky because we were not the people that broke down in the tunnel, because they had to walk all the way up the tunnel, and we were also the last people to get on the train before they told everyone to turn around. So we could have been stuck in France, and we weren't. That's good. Now that the eyes are done, I'm going to go in with some blush. For the blush, I'm going to use this blush in this palette because I used it in my natural makeup video and it looks so good as a blush, so I'm going to use it again. So in September, I went on a trip down to London with my sibling. We just went down for the day and I miss London so much. I absolutely love London. I want to live there next year. So going on trips down there just makes me want to move there even more. I don't know how I'm going to afford living in London because I currently don't really have any money because I rely on a student loan, but we'll see. I will make it work. I hope I'll make it work because I really want to do it. And I also moved into this new flat. I'm very happy with this flat. I had some issues with the management, but overall I really like the flat. I think it's a really cute flat and it's definitely my sort of style. It's also not as big as my last place, which for most people I feel like would be an issue, but for me I feel much safer here because I much prefer very enclosed spaces, especially my bed nook. I might take a picture of it or a video of it to show you. It's like a proper little nook, so it's so cozy. I really love it. I think this look is missing a little bit of details. I'm going to go with a white eyeliner. This is from Super Beauty. These are my favourite water activated eyeliners. I think I'm just going to do like little stars on my cheeks and little lines into the eyeshadow just to make it a little bit more interesting. So in October I got 2 more tattoos. I got a bubble tea tattoo and then I got an hourglass from Phantom Hourglass tattooed. They're kind of just little gap fillers and I got them done by the tattoo artist that's done the most of my tattoos, so I'll put up her handle on the screen because I feel like she deserves it. And then the rest of the month was basically just me doing a lot of university work. I started again in September and I knew I had a very busy November plan, so I had to get it all done before November. I kind of managed it. It was definitely a rush and I didn't manage all of it, but I did most of it, so that's a good thing. So all the added detail looks so cute, but I do think it needs eyebrows. For that I'm going to go back in with the black eyeliner and just do little dots where my eyebrows are meant to be, and I'm going to fill in my eyeliner while I'm here too. So like I said before, November was the most stressful month of the year, but it was also the best month of the year, so I think it balances itself out a bit. Started out by doing the fireworks for bonfire night, then I went to Comic-Con with my siblings. It was so fun. We did 2 days at Comic-Con. We did the Saturday and the Sunday, and I didn't realise how much I miss conventions. I absolutely adore conventions, but we haven't been in many years, mainly because of COVID, and we weren't together last year, so we couldn't do it last year either. But I feel like I need to do more conventions again. They're just so fun. I don't know why I don't do them more often. Then I did Winter Wonderland in Nottingham with my friends from uni. That was really fun. It was just a very nice relaxing day out, and we got very drunk before 6 p.m, which is definitely only acceptable at Christmas time. If you did it any other time of year, I think people would worry about you, but at Christmas it's fine. And then we went on probably my second favourite holiday I've ever done, and we went to Disneyland Paris. If you're wondering what my favourite holiday, it was definitely going to Tokyo back in 2018. Paris is a very close second. We only did Disneyland, we did it for 5 days, and I absolutely fucking loved it. If you've never been to Disneyland and you like Disney, please go to Disneyland Paris. It is amazing, you will not regret it. I do need to say very quickly while I'm talking about all of this, I understand that I'm very, very privileged. I get student loans and I'm also very lucky that my parents will loan me money if I need it, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to afford any of this year most likely. So I just want to say that I very much understand that I'm very privileged and I'm very grateful for everything that I have, and this whole year, even though I had shit parts of this year, it's been an amazing year because of my privilege. But anyway, I think the eyes and all the makeup is kind of done. The eyebrows took forever and they're not quite even, but I think they look really cute, big little tiny dots. We're going to go on to the lips. For the lips I'm going to go back in with the black eyeliner I was using before just to outline them, and then to fill them in I'm going to use this Cult Candy Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Brutal. Finally we're on to December, when I'm I'm filming this, it's nowhere near the end of December. I've still done quite a lot this December already, but I haven't had Christmas or anything like that yet, so I'm just going to talk about what I've done so far. So in early December we went to see the Nutcracker. I made a whole video about how excited I was. You can watch it, I will link it up above. Other than that, it's basically just been a lot of university work and pre-filming for Christmas because I've decided that I don't want to film when I'm home, so I want to get it all done before I leave. And with university work I have essays due in January, and I'm also still trying to catch up from November, so I've just been very slowly chugging through all that work. My essays are going well now, so I'm not worried about them. I feel like the worry is going to kick in later, but right now I'm chilling, I'm fine. Finishing touches on the makeup, first is setting spray, and then the final step is highlighter. I feel like I actually perfectly timed when I talked about the mumps. I don't know how I did that. I'm quite impressed with myself. I feel like I've done a good job with actually getting through it before finishing my makeup, because I was very worried it would get to the end of the makeup and I still have 7 months left to do, so I feel like I did quite well. Patting myself on the back for that one. But anyway, I'm just going to go away, put on a wig and an outfit, and then I'm going to come back for my final thoughts. And this is the final result. I decided to go in with this hair today because I feel like it went very well with this aesthetic. I even put little black scrunchies around the buns because I felt like it went really well with the makeup. I've also only just noticed that this is very much trans colours, which I love because I am trans, so having trans colours makes me feel great. And I like that it's very different from what I normally do. I usually do very bright colours, so I really like how pastel-y it is. Honestly, I feel like sometimes I wear more makeup when I'm not doing drag than when I actually wear drag, which is very strange because I know I've got loads of contour and concealer and very big lips and all that, but it just looks like less makeup to me. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think. But with that said, I think this video is finally done. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a like, comment down below what else you'd like me to do, and subscribe as I post a new video every single week, and I'd love to see you again. But until then, bye!